My name is Robert Ajanda, and this is the Walking Podcast. So, good morning to today's story of the Walking Podcast, which I want to call Forceless Invitation. And to be completely honest with myself and with you, dear listeners, it's again not a real walking podcast. Like the working podcast that I did a couple of episodes ago, in which I was not walking but just doing manual field work. This is not a walking podcast either, because I just finished my morning meditation. And now I'm sitting on my bed recording this. But inspired by my previous story on minding it off, I just had this desire to immediately, impulsively set up in my recording and get this off my mind, what I want to share with you. And it's all about how we treat others. And it's something that I just experienced now, just very intensely, living in a community, in a woofing project at the moment. And I noticed that I'm sometimes quite forceful with people. And maybe you know that feeling that you're just demanding something from others that you want them to do for you. And you might not employ physical brutal force, but you can be, people can be quite brutal with the way of communicating. Very violent. Or if not violent, then let's call it manipulative, so that you get what you want. And with some people, it might be easier. Some people might allow you to manipulate them, but that doesn't mean that it's the right thing to do and that it's, sort of what we should be doing to get what we want. So I have a couple of people here who don't allow themselves to be manipulated by me. This gave me to think. This gave me to think about how can I maybe just transform this brutal, manipulative way of communication into a forceless invitation. So that what I'm now trying to do is, not only with these people, but in general, to send signals, to invite people to notice my way of being, to notice my needs, my desires, and to react upon them if they want to. So just sending out this little bit of a signal of an emotion, or of a the carrier doesn't really matter. It can be a sight, it can be something you say, but just make clear and transparent what your need or your desire in this particular moment is, and then close up and then finish it. Don't try to stick into the wound. Don't try to push it. Don't try to pull the other person to you, but just rather let it be at this stage. And if there's nothing coming back, then this is how it is. Then the other person doesn't want to fulfill my need or desire in this particular moment. Which, and this is the important thing for me, maybe also for you if you face the same problem, to realize the other person has his or her own way of being, his or her own way of meeting demands and desires, and his or her own way of life. And I, as a person, cannot always respect that I'm treated primarily to everything else, and that I can only send out a forceless invitation to make clear what I would like to have without forcing others or sticking so long that they feel like either intimidated or just, feel like maybe I should be doing it, so he stops and leaves me alone and gives me, the quiet time that I want. And I hope this is something, by recording this, that I will remember, that maybe helps you to remember how we should invite other people into our lives and thereby share and communicate and exchange in the most gentle way possible. So my name is Robert Ojanna. I'm signing off from this episode, Forceless Invitation of the Walking Podcast. I wish you a beautiful day. I hope you're blessed with a lot of sunshine, with a lot of warmth in your heart, that you can send out many, many invitations to people to react to. And if you do them gently, I really believe that you receive a very nice response. Thank you and goodbye.